Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Skyrim. I'm going to go ahead and sit down here for a moment and read that letter that we have received from that courier who came up to us not too long ago. So it's called a letter from Jarl Siggeir of Falkreath. So it's not the Jarl that we know, it's a different Jarl from a different hold of Skyrim. Let's take a look at it. Kaylee, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Siggeir, and I have the honor to be the Jarl of the proud and ancient city of Falkreath. The fame of your exploits across Skyrim has brought you to my attention. If you are interested in becoming a Thane of Falkreath Hold, I invite you to speak to me the next time you are in Falkreath. Aside from the honor that accrues to the title, my Thanes are entitled to a personal housecarl. I also can tell you privately that a choice parcel of land in Falkreath would be available for purchase, should your services prove useful to me. That sounds pretty good. I look forward to meeting you in person. I remain Jarl Siggeir of Falkreath. Alright. So we could buy a house here in Whiterun, or we could go to Falkreath and maybe, do some tasks for the Jarl there and buy that patch of land he was talking about in the letter there. I kind of like the letter idea. Also, we don't have a lot of money at the moment. We only have barely more than 1,000 gold, in that house that the Balgruuf was talking about is 5,000 gold, which is a lot. I can't afford that right now. Also,
Jarl has appointed me to be your housecarl. It's an honor to serve you.
we have Lydia here, who is our new housecarl, whom I have received from the Jarl as reward for my service. So let's ask her, what does a housecarl do?
As my Thane, I'm sworn to your service. I'll guard you and all you own with my life.
Right. So I'm a Thane. What does that mean?
The Jarl has recognized you as a person of great importance in the Hold. A hero. The title of Thane is an honor, a gift for your service. Guards will know to look the other way if you tell them who you are.
Huh. That's useful. Can you follow me?
Looks like you've already got someone with you.
I do. Alright. So we can choose to get Lydia instead of Faendal.
What do you need, my Thane?
And I guess I will for a little time.
I'm right behind you.
So Faendal, I need to trade some
What do you want
things
me to
with you.
carry?
I want you to give me all that stuff that you are carrying, because I will give them to Lydia instead, because you're fired for now. Sure, I'll take all this. Let's take back all those ingredients that I have foolishly given him. Alright, we are getting there. You can keep your armor. Maybe I'll take some of your arrows. Sure. And those iron daggers. Alright. We are now overburdened, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and take Lydia.
I'll head back home if you need me.
Okay. See you, Faendal. Oh no, stop walking away. I can't run. No. Shit. Let's try to intercept her. Alright, she sat down. Lydia, I need you.
I am your sword and your shield.
Need your help.
Lead the way.
Also,
I've got your back.
I need you to hold on to all these stuff.
I am at your command.
Alright. Let's give her... she already has a steel shield, she doesn't need that. Instead, let's give her all of our arrows. Oops. Can you use a bow? I think she might be able to. No, she cannot.
I am sworn to carry your burdens.
I guess we'll take the bow back. He can just, she can just hold on to the arrows just so that they don't appear in my inventory over here. We'll give her all those daggers, and I think I'll give her a few amethysts so that she can hold on to them for now. Everything else... Oh, these nails, they weigh a lot. Some torches. And I guess this and this. Alright. Let's go.
Let's get going then.
Let me see. What did I want to do here? Alright, a gentleman's guide to Whiterun. This is something that I have given to Faendal back in Riverwood, and I wanted to read it when I arrived to Whiterun, so I guess now is the perfect time to do so. A Gentleman's Guide to Whiterun by Mikael the Bard. Oh, we know him. He's the bard in the Bannered Mare. Welcome, good sir, to this indispensable guide. Within these pages, I, your humble author and the guide, will describe to you the great city of Whiterun, the jewel of the north. Whiterun offers numerous diversions for the man in search of adventure, fortune and companionship, whether for a night or for a lifetime. The city is graced with not one, but two worthy taverns, and there are maids and wenches aplenty. Alright, so it's already apparent that this is geared towards one gender, or I should say one sexuality. The city is located rather centrally in Skyrim, and this is well, for it is not far from anywhere. Perched high upon a rocky hill, Whiterun dominates the grassy plains that surround it. High wooden walls protect its denizens from the wolves, mammoths, bandits, and other dangers lurking beyond. When you first enter through the city's main gate, you will find yourself in the Plains District. This is so named because it is the lowest of the city's 3 neighborhoods. But here can be found the Bannered Mare, which I count among the finest taverns in all of Skyrim. Which is might as well, because he spends all of his time there. The scenery within is quite compelling if you have an eye for the fairer sex, of course. Stout lass named Halda tends the bar. Don't let that stony Nord exterior fool you, for she is possessed of that same fiery passion that all Nord women try so hard to conceal. Sadia, the barmaid, is an exotic Redguard beauty. Huh. We are looking for a Redguard woman. We might actually go ahead and pay her a visit now that Mikael's strange book here has reminded us that she exists. She is quite mysterious, and your humble author is determined to learn her secrets. Ah, so she has secrets. Alright. She's a little, you know... I guess she might be who we are looking for. Outside the Bannered Mare is a modest marketplace, and here is where I found true love. Though I would never deter a fellow hunting hound from the chase, for indeed, why should I author these tomes if not to provide guidance for this very matter? I must ask that you do me this one kindness. Her name is Carlotta Valentia, and she is a magnificent beauty who makes a modest living selling bread and produce in the daylight hours. By the gods, I will make that feisty beauty mine someday. Okay, so we have already spoken to Mikael about this. He seems to be very fanatic about his feelings about Carlotta. And of course there are other services to be found in the Plains District. Belethar's general goods offers various and sundry wares for the adventurous traveler, and Arcadia's Cauldron offers what tonics and herbs one could expect from an apothecary's shop. Arcadia herself is an amiable sort. I often visit her to make conversation, as she is a fellow Imperial far from home. Oh, so Mikael is an Imperial? I thought he was in Ord. Alright. She is, however, a bit old for my taste. Oh, god damn. A gentleman of advanced years might find it in her a worthy companion. Alright, so yeah, this Mikael is pretty awful. Should you need your blade sharpened or your armor hammered, War Maidens offers smithing services very near the main gate. The smith is a pretty Nord named Adrian Evanici, and she's married to a great hulking brute named Ulfberth Warbear. Adrian is quite fair, but I should not want to find myself being introduced to the keen edge of that husband's war axe. If married ladies are your preferred sport, then have at, but don't say that you weren't warned. Near to the smith is the drunken huntsman. Here some of the wealthier gentlemen gather to share both drink and the rumors of the wild world. If you prefer a more distinguished class of company while you sip fine wine, you will be well at home here. Of the Wind District I have little to say. Most of the buildings in the second tier of the city are residences, though there is also a temple of Kinnereth and Jorvaskr, the mead hall of the companions. There are some intriguing prospects to be found in the mead hall should you favor a strong and fearless warrior woman. You will find little game at the temple, however. The priestess Danica Purespring is interested almost exclusively in spiritual matters. At last we come to the Cloud District, exclusive domain of the Jarl's castle. I have had some merry adventures within the stone walls of Dragon's Reach, let me tell you. The serving girls are most easily impressed by a well-spoken Imperial. After all, the nights in Skyrim do grow quite cold, if you take my meaning. Okay, so he is very single-minded, this Mikael. Let's read on. And I will not deny that I have visited the town's jail once or twice, which can be found in the lowest levels of the palace. As for the Jarl and his court, take pains to avoid them. I find that they lack any sense of humor or appreciation for the imperial culture. Besides which, they are all wealthy men, so they must be viewed as your most serious competition. These Nords are simple folk, after all, and too easily swayed by the sight of fine clothes and purse full of septims. Now I will conclude this work by wishing you great success in your pursuits of women and wine. Spare a moment in your revels to think of me, your humble author, and the risks I have taken to bring you this most thorough report of all thing of interest to the discerning gentleman in the grand city of Whiterun. But I will not lie and say that it was all a hardship. After all, who could want to sleep alone in such a cold and hard land as this? Not I. Alright, so that was an interesting read, I guess. It was quite sexist and a little bit racist too. All that talk about how Nords are easily impressed by a well-dressed Imperial. Anyway, let's take a look at this alchemy lab. I guess this is the perfect time to do some alchemy. Damage stamina regen. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and just do some random items here. Alright, discovered some effects. Okay, that's good. let's go with that. Okay. Oops. Okay. Nothing there. Alright, that was a bunch of new effects. Okay. This certainly takes a while, so, you know, go ahead and skip this if you are bored by this, which you probably should be. This is not very interesting at all. I don't know if I'm even doing this the right way. I mean, there is not much else that I can do here. Okay, nothing there. Okay. Oops, I screwed that up. Okay. All right, I guess that's all I will do for now. And other than that, I will try to make some restore health potions, because I kind of need those. Let's go with blue mountain flowers and wheat. Alright, it also fortifies health, so that's pretty useful. It fortifies and restores health. That's good. That's a good combination. Okay. We'll do a few of those, and we'll also do a few butterfly wings and blue mountain flowers. Let's go with Imp's tool. And that too. And okay. That's it for now. Actually, let me do a few more potions, because I want to raise my alchemy to 25. Alright. That works. Let me take a look at what potions I have at the moment. Oh, that's a lot. Potion of Restore Health. I have 17 of that. Oh, and this is one that also damages your health, so this is pretty much useless. Yeah. Okay. And we also have all these Fortify Health potions that are also Restore Health potions. So we'll hold on to those, I think, and maybe also the Restore Health potions. We can use all the help we can get at this time. We are not that strong, considering we are playing on Master difficulty. So yeah, we need potions to help us out. And also, I guess, well, we should work on our smithing as well, so that we can get some better weapons and armor. Oh, and I forgot this is night time, so I'll go ahead and just wait for a few hours, like, I don't know, it's 4 AM. Let's go with 5 hours. I'll also go back to Dragon's Reach for a moment to speak to some of the people we haven't spoken to yet in there, including the Jarl and his brother, whose name I am currently forgetting.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
Vampire hunters. That's new. Alright. I've learned of a group of vampire hunters known as the Dawn Guard. It seems they are looking for new recruits. Okay. We'll keep that in mind.
I might just be a servant among lords, but don't think for a moment I don't take my duties as seriously as the Jarl himself takes his.
Whatever you say, lady. What about you?
Ain't nobody high and mighty in these halls, except in the Jarl. And don't you forget.
I won't.
As you say, my Jarl.
What's that?
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
Let's ask the usual stuff from him. What's it mean to be Dragonborn?
Well, in the old tales, the Dragonborn heroes would use the power of their voice to defeat the enemies of Skyrim. Wolfhearth was Dragonborn. Talos too, the founder of the Empire. Back in the good old days. In the very oldest tales. Back from when there still were dragons in Skyrim. The Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power.
That's what we do. What do you know about shouts?
In the old tales, Nord heroes would use the power of their voice to shout down the gates of cities and strike down their enemies. But only the Greybeards study the way of the voice anymore. If you can shout, you need to talk to them.
Alright. And who are the Greybeards?
They're the masters of the way of the voice, of shouting. They live up on top of the throat of the world. If you're really Dragonborn, they'll want to talk to you. In the old stories, they always summon the Dragonborn for training.
We could use that training. How can you protect Whiterun from the dragons?
With good planning and constant vigilance. Even now, my court wizard, Farengar, continues his research into ways we might drive back these terrors. We must also have ample reserves of water to combat the fires that will surely spread after an attack. But our greatest weapon? Courage. For if we cannot kill the beast, we must at least have the tenacity to drive it back. Until brave heroes step forward to destroy these monsters, that is the best we can do.
Brave hero right here. What do you think about... why do you think Ulfric killed the High King? Which is a strange question. I don't know if it belongs in here, but let's go with that.
No doubt, he thought it was the only way to make his point. And also, because he knew he could.
Okay, that's a simple answer. Whose side are you on?
If it's the war you're referring to, I'm on the side of Whiterun. No doubt
don't
General
say.
Tullius and his friends in the Empire will tell you that I owe them my loyalty. And perhaps I do. Ulfric Stormcloak would say that I owe my allegiance to the Nord people as they fight for Skyrim's independence. Perhaps this is also true. The day might come when I am forced to draw my sword for one side or the other. But that day has not come yet.
Alright, so Balgruuf seems to be torn between the two sides.
Now, if you don't mind,
I've got a city to keep.
Let's talk to Urleth
Please,
as well.
we can never rest easy, for Balgraf's enemies will not.
What enemies? You mean the dragons? How did the Dark Elf come to be Housecarl?
Balgraf and I share a battle bond. We met as youths and forged our friendship in the fires of war. When he
That's
became
weird.
Jarl, I insisted on serving as his protector. He had no cause to argue. Gods, you are curious. Almost dangerously so.
Yep. What does a Housecarl do?
I am charged with protecting the Jarl from any and all threats. Powerful men have many enemies, more so in times of strife, so you can imagine the dangers. Oh yes, there have been attempts on the Jarl's life. More than one would-be assassin has met his end at the tip of my blade.
Huh. Okay. So what threats does the Jarl face?
Take your pick. Dragons, Stormcloak assassins, ambitious and unscrupulous nobles. Sometimes I think his own children want him dead. And those are just the physical threats. Assaults on his sanity are another matter entirely. Every day he deals with obsequious functionaries and incompetent bureaucrats. Sadly, I'm not allowed to eliminate them. Well, not yet anyway.
I like this lady.
I've got my eyes on you.
I've got my eyes on you.
Balgraf, did you slip out again last night for a drink at the Bannered Mare?
Heard about that, did you? Yes, I went out for a pint or two. What of it?
These secret visits to the tavern will make you an easy target for an enemy assassin. You should have told me first.
Damn it, woman, I'm the Jarl of Whiterun. I won't apologize for talking to my people. You can't protect me every moment of the day.
Okay.
That might be so, but it will never stop me from trying.
They have their own thing going on there. Oh, and there is the Jarl's brother, Hrongar.
All this standing around is rubbish. We should be taking the fight to the Stormcloaks.
Who are the
They
Greybeards?
live in seclusion on the slopes of the Throat of the World, the great mountain of Skyrim. They are masters of the Way of the Voice. If you really are Dragonborn, they're the ones who can teach you how to use your power.
Also, what's that thing on your shoulder? It's very distracting. What's it mean to be
It
Dragonborn?
means you can kill dragons and steal their power. Even speak with a dragon's voice, they say. There
Yep.
hasn't been a Dragonborn seen in the land for centuries. Not since Talos himself walked the 7,000 steps to High Hrothgar.
Alright.
Maybe we'll meet in the field. Just pray we're on the same side.
Okay, whatever you say,
Father
dude.
says I'm too young to train with the sword, so I practice with my
Proventus,
fists.
you must help me. We need to convince my brother to do more for the war effort.
What would you have me do, Hrongar? Your brother is the Jarl. You know I can't question his judgment.
I'm not asking you to defy the Jarl, just to open his
Also,
eyes.
the Jarl is right there. He
Use
can hear you
subtlety and
talking.
suggestion to turn his thoughts to the war. You're his steward. He'll listen to you.
Leave me out of your intrigues, Hrongar. If you have something to say to the Jarl, say it with your own tongue.
Ah. Proventus stood up to the Jarl's brother. That's weird. We have something here that might be interesting to read, or useful. The Halls of Skyrim. I'll take a look at how long this is, and if it's not too bad, we'll go ahead and read it. Or we might just take it and read each part as we arrive there. Let's go with that. I'll go ahead and take it, and for now I will go ahead and read the introduction part as well, the Whiterun part. So, the Halls of Skyrim, a field officer's guide for use by officers of the Imperial Legion. Ah, okay. Welcome, loyal officer of the Empire. You have been given this guide to help you and those men under your command better understand the geography of Skyrim. Since you will be serving in Skyrim for a lengthy period of time, this information should prove invaluable. Skyrim is organized into 9 holds, A hold is a large area of land roughly equivalent to a county in Cyrodiil. Each hold is governed by a Jarl who maintains his court in the hold's capital city. 4 of these holds are fairly small and sparsely populated. As a result, the capitals are little more than towns. The 5 major cities of Skyrim act as capitals for the larger holds. Following is a detailed review of each hold. So yeah, Eastmarch, Falkreath, which is where we need to go if we are good to talk to Sidgeir, the Jarl there. Hafingar, Yalmarch, the Pale, the Reach, the Rift, and Whiterun. Oh, and Winterhold. Okay, let's take a look at Whiterun. The central hold is characterized by wide grassy plains that are home to numerous farms. Many roads pass through Whiterun, joining the more distant holds together. The hold's capital city, also called Whiterun, sits high on a rocky promontory amid a large flat swath of scrubland. Among the wealthiest cities of Skyrim, Whiterun has usually proven friendly to the Emperor's soldiers. Alright. So that's useful information there. Let's take a quick look upstairs. This door leads to the Great Porch, which is an open area. We'll see in a moment. It's not very useful to us at the moment, but it's where the Jarl's guards practice their trainings. Oh, we have some lavender here. Practice their combat skills. And also there is a little dining area here. So you can take a look at the surrounding areas from here. There isn't too much to see. That up there is High Hrothgar on the throat of the world. That's the White River. And that's pretty much all we know at the moment. We haven't been to any of these other areas. Alright, so back to the castle, Dragon's Reach. There is something interesting right here. It's a map of the war that's going on between the Imperials and the Stormcloaks. Of course, the red flags are Imperial flags and the blue flags are Stormcloak flags. The Imperials seem to be winning by the looks of this. Also, if you go ahead and activate each of these flags on the map, they will be added to your world map. So let me do just that, so that we can have a little more information about the surrounding areas. There we go, Dragon Bridge. Okay, and we are done. Let me take a look at the map now. There should be plenty more icons on there right now. Yeah, so it has added a bunch of cities and towers and forts to our map here. All right. Anything else of interest? There are a lot of books here. I'll go ahead and read some of these later as we come across them in the game. For now, I don't want to, you know, just keep reading here. I've already read a bunch of books in this episode. So let's I'm going to go ahead and unlock this case just to take a look at what's in there. Also to work on my lockpick skill. No, it's just an iron sword. Okay. You can keep that. What's this? Oh, it's a cot. All right. We can also hop down here. Alright, so that's pretty much it for Dragon's Reach for now. There are some areas that I haven't been to yet, but we'll go ahead and visit those as we progress in the game. I'll let them come up naturally instead of going through the whole thing in one go. It takes a lot to explore all areas in this game. A lot of time and a lot of effort. For now, I think I will end this episode here, and in the next one we will go ahead and do some more tasks in the city, and you know, maybe figure out where we want to go next. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.